Waiting for him to take off.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now, it's Wilkins, and he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jordan Wilkins, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Murray keeps it himself.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He finds Taylor, complete. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. And they'll try the jet sweep here. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays.
There he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead for the extra point. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 8-6 the score after 1. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, how? I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Second and 7. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Jackson flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, it's Taylor. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. Finding room to the 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They go play action with Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On the carry, it's Wilkins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, it's Wilkins, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On third down, Wilkins. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
And his kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And all the way down to the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
He went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. They'll roll him out right. This is going to be caught. It's John Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's second and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Murray now. Flushed out right. And Brown's got it for a Dolphins touchdown. John Brown there to make the grab. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. To go for one and kick the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. On the handoff, this is Taylor. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Taylor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now Murray. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Murray now, 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well, wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
He'll buy some time right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. It's caught by Hooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap, but this time the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew, and maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away, but down late in the fourth quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play, and even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down, another run with Taylor. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And some room to work. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Wiggles free. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. And he'll go out of bounds
inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they want to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Christian Wilkins in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. To throw is Jackson. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 63 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Buying time to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. to throw it. Murray. Quick slant to Brown. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And Brown's got it for a Dolphins touchdown. John Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson escaping the pressure right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So